G'day everyone, Jayden from Off Grid Outfitters here. Today I'm going to do a quick little walk around of the brand new ICONN E2 that we've got here. Basically showing you through the differences from the old ICONN EVO, seeing what they've changed in the new model, and then we'll just do a quick walk around as well. We'll pop up the roof as well, and then we'll jump inside. We'll show you the new bunk and dinette arrangements on them. So starters, we'll come to the front, showing off the drawbar. So all of them on the ICONN E2 now come with a trail safe breakaway, standard on these now. Normal handbrake on these to locking up on any hills, recommended putting chocks underneath on any sort of hilly areas. Opening up on the front, so your gas bottle storage in there, two 4.5s in there, and then you've got a little regulator up the top to swap between the two gas bottles. In there, this one's got the upgraded arc jockey wheel on this one, and then we've got your standard on all of our lifestyle campers, the Cruise Master DO35 hitch on these ones here. So moving back around to the main side of the camper. So on the ICONN E2, you'll notice that the fridge slide has changed to be more side on now instead of going straight back into the camper. So it's got its own storage area. So 95 litre on these will fit best, otherwise any sort of smaller fridge will fit on these. Sliding back inside, you've got an Anderson on the inside as well. So a nice easy plug and play for these. Sliding out again, and that locks in. So Dometic 95 litre will work best on these. There's also a My Coolman as well, or you can get other sort of ARB ones will fit well in this. Moving on, so same sort of pantry and kitchen area as the ICONN EVO. That hasn't changed. So all your dry foods and everything all up in here. So any sort of dinner plates or anything like that, you've got one on each side. So if you drop that sink down, open that one up there. So storage on there. Underneath as well, all your cutlery, everything like that. And then for more kitchen storage as well, underneath, you've got those four divided areas in there. So any sort of sauces, jars, anything like that, throw all in there. So with your ICONN E2, separate sink and stove on these. So you've got a Dometic 2-burner on these. Underneath as well, any sort of pots and pans all in there. It does come with a drainage hose, so connect up to the bottom of the sink, run it off into a bucket underneath. You've also got your water, so you quick connect water for your ICONN E2. If you look underneath here, open that little hatch door out, you'll get your gas, and then you'll also have your quick connect for your water. So both of them, you'll join your water up there, bring it around to the rear of the camper. Just leave that there for now. Put that back here. So coming around to the rear of the camper, you'll see on the back here, you'll have your quick connect for your water. And then on the back here, it will come standard with one gas bayonet fitting, but for this camper here, we have optioned an additional one to say if you want to run your stove same time as a Weber, or if you want to run your portable hot water system same time as your stove as well. So you sort of got that bit of arrangement. On this E2, we have option in the folding picnic table for this one. So any sort of roadside stops or anything like that, or once you get to camp, if you do want that extra setup, you now have that option for there. Your extension table for your kitchen area, that just folds straight back onto your kitchen area when you fold it away. So if you just drop down your stove lid and your tap for that one, table basically folds up on top. You'll loosen up your legs, so you'll loosen up both legs. That'll sit in. There is just one wing nut on a bracket here to lock it all into place. So you got that one there, so undoing the wing nut on that, and then the kitchen area just swings back in and locks away for that one there. So that's your kitchen area. Coming around to the back, we have option on the ensuite shower tent. So for that one there, swing it around. So when you are driving, you will have this stored away in your storage area. So it's just one clip and then you can just lift it off and away. For your shower tent, just one clip. That all rolls down. Opening up one way and then back to the front. And then you do have your one main zip here. Hop straight in. Nice opening. Two zippers either side so you can bring your shower in from there. Can peg down as well if it is windy. So on the ICONN E2, there is the option now of a mounting bracket for the Smart Tech system, so which will be mounted to these 4 poles here. So the bracket will be about that big. So when you've got your Smart Tech system, you'll bring it out from your storage area, hook it on from the bottom, then push it up against the camper, and there will be a latch to go down and to lock that onto the camper. And then that's when you'll plug up your water, your gas, and then you'll have your shower running off that to go into your shower. As well, this one has got the optioned easy lift roof system on this one here. So once we've walked around the rest of the camper, I'll demonstrate how to pop the roof off on that one. Comes with 1 spare tyre standard on the E2. So around the back here on this ICONN, we have option in the dust suppression system on this one. So not a standard, but if you are going to do that red dirt, sort of dusty trails, I would definitely recommend it. The seals on these are good, but especially that red dirt, it is going to get in everywhere. So opening up as well, opening up into your massive storage area. Open that one as well. So if you're looking for storage, the ICONN E2 definitely has that in buckets. So enough room, even if you want to throw someone in there, you can have them sleeping. And you can also access this from the inside as well. You can lift up your bed. So also, if you're looking into that box there, so that is your battery box there. If you do need to get to your batteries, just to check them out, or if you want to upgrade to lithiums later on down the track. To there. Closing all that up. We'll keep on moving down. Your next opening here. So opening up, more storage in here. Also possibility, if you've got your own porta potty, you can throw that in there. You can also access that. There is a hatch door that leads to the inside. So you can pull out that porta potty on the inside. Otherwise, it's just more storage if you wanted that. Close that up. Last one is opening up. So all your pole storage all the way through to the other side. So anything from your anti-flap kit to your wind out pole, fishing rods if you want to throw in there. And then underneath here, that only feeds halfway through to the camper, just to where your gas bottles are. So any sort of smaller jerry cans or anything like that, water, throw it all in there. So that's pretty well a walk around of the camper. So now we'll pop up the roof. So basically you've got 6 latches around the camper. So we'll just start on doing them. So once you've undone all your latches, it is recommended before you pop the roof up to either have the door open, or if you leave a couple of windows open, that will just help it pop up as well. So on your easy lift, it's as easy as just pulling on a bit of that belt, loosening off the system, pulling out a bit of belt, and then it's literally just, if you give it a little nudge, about 100, 150 mil. and then that pushes up the rest of the way. As easy as that, nice, quick, easy setup. So once that's popped up, you're ready to go. See all that there? So once you've done that, once you got up that 100, 150 mil, the 2 gas struts either side, just push it up the rest of the way. So with your door as well, there is an option to open up. You can just have it as a fly screen if you do want. And then once you've got your door locked in, that's not going to go anywhere. So there also is a privacy screen on this as well, so you can undo that. Press stud both of those in if you want a little bit more privacy. It is a lockable door as well, so once the door is shut, just pushing that down, you can lock the door, and it's just pushing it back onto the main door to lock it all together for that one there. So if you want to follow me inside, we'll show you the inside of the camper now. So if you do option the top bunk setup, whenever you're traveling or anything like that, you will just have to keep the bunk nice and low. So it's basically anything below this sort of line, you can still use all for storage. So any sort of surfboards, kids' bikes or anything, if you want to fill up this space with it, more than welcome to. Just make sure you're not putting anything just above that line for that one there. So with your top bunk, it does come with a security mesh as well. So any of those sort of little critters you don't want flying off the bunk. 2 clips, and then you can tighten those ones up as well. So nice security mesh for them. And then during the day, you can still keep that bunk all made up and everything, but if you do want to give yourself a little bit more room inside the camper, you can fold that up. It does have steps for it as well, so it just locks into that spigot at the bottom there. Give it a bit more stability. Kids can just climb straight up and in. So bring that up. You just lock that up. You lock that away, and then you've just got your clip. You clip up the top there to give yourself a bit more space on the inside. And then your double bunk setup as well is basically removing the two seating cushions. Your backrests will become your seats, and then you does come with this cushion insert as well, which bridges the gap between the two. But I can show you that one later on. The E2 now does come standard with a little slide out table in the middle. So if you are trying to get away from the elements, they now have this option. Compared to the old Evo, the dinette layout was just that boost seat. So now you've got that ability. If it is raining outside, you can sit in here, get away. If you want to get your laptop out, do a little bit of work. An abundance of storage all the way around. So more storage all in there. Same on the other side as well. Storage everywhere. And as I said before, you can open your little hatch door underneath and get to your porta potty as well if you do need to. Otherwise, as I said before, just more storage for anything you want. It does have cigarette sockets and USBs on either side of your seating area. Any sort of charging purposes. So with your table as well, it basically folds back over. You'll just bring in your little support, push it in. There's more storage underneath there as well. And then it's just lifting up the lid to take it all away. So if you don't even want your table, you've still got all this nice big seating area in here. Got all that. 4 chest of drawers, whole way, so nice big storage in these. 4 of them, and then you've got two massive ones that slide in underneath the bed. 2 of them. So I'll set up the bottom bunk now. So basically, if you just remove the 2 seating cushions, as I said before, your backrests, bring them down, and then the cushion insert, if you option that one in, that just bridges the gap between the two. So there is a support in the actual cushion insert as well, so you can sit on it. I'm 6 foot on this, and my legs are a little bit crouched in it, so I could sleep in here for a few nights if I needed to. But sort of designed for the sort of teenager, anything smaller on that as well. So if you don't even want your little dinette table, you can just leave this bottom bunk made up as well. Don't even have to change all that. On the ICONN E2, it does come with a full-size queen bed as well. So the good thing about these, you can keep your bed all nicely made up and everything. Close the roof up, go to your next place as soon as you open up. Bed ready to go. On the ICONN as well, there is a little handle here. Lifting that one up, so you can get to your massive storage area underneath as well. So if it is raining on the outside, you don't have to walk around. You can just open up there, grab any sort of big bulky items that you might need out from there, bring it in, and it's just bringing that back down. You also have a full block-out blind on these ones as well. So if you slide down from the bottom, full block-out blind, and then if you slide up from the bottom, you've got a fly screen, sunshade on that one, and then as well you can pop the windows out both sides as well if you do want a bit more ventilation. They do have six windows on here, so you can zipper them down, get a lot more ventilation, a lot more airflow coming through on these ones in here. But that's basically the inside of the trailer. There is USBs and cigarette sockets on the left side next to your bed, just down the back there. And you also have another set as soon as you're entering the camper. There also is a wind out awning that comes standard with the camper. So with that one there, just the pole, you get the pole standard with it, make a little hook, grab onto that one, winding it out. It's roughly about 2.4 meters out. So while you're winding it out, if it is windy, I'd recommend at least another person holding it. Just because we're in here, it's all fine. I roughly say if you go sort of the length of the pole, you'll be fine there. If you are a bit shorter, you can pop the awning out and do all that while the roof is actually down. Then the roof will be at a nice working height. Otherwise, you've already got the roof out, you still can get your legs down. So if you just unlocking there, and then make sure that knuckle's coming out, basically just dropping the leg down, loosening that, that drops down and locks in. So you got that one there. Then you'll do your other side. Drops down. Same thing, locking that in. So if you do option in the anti-flap kit on these, you will want to do it with the roof down. Will definitely make it nice and easy as the roof will be down. Once you've got the awning out, it'll be a nice, easy working height to put that anti-flap kit on. We'll just wind the rest of that out. So if you do have a second person on this, it can make that process a little bit quicker. Otherwise, it's just sort of moving one leg at a time. Winding out the rest of that awning till about there. The arms will almost be just straight. There's your awning. There is the option for walls as well. If you do want to make an annex area on this, it's always a possibility. It gives you a bit more sort of space on the outside if you do need to. especially if it's going to be raining. You always got that little space out here. That's pretty much your full sort of walk around on the ICONN E2 on these. As I said, if you do have any sort of questions or anything like that, hit up Off-Grid Outfitters here. Always happy to help out. If you're after sort of specs or an options list, we can always help out with that. Or if you just email sales@offgridoutfitters.com.au, one of our sales team can always help out with any inquiries coming through. Hope that's helped. If you do have any other questions on the ICONN E2, just let us know. If you want us to do any other videos, we're happy to help out. Cheers, guys.